morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. How are you all? Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. It's Coffee Morning Laughter with your girl Shields.
And it's Michelle. Morning.
Good morning. It's another day, another coffee, as they say. Imagine this is a shameless promotion. That coffee bag's right there.
I have to lift it up a bit higher, babe.
Don't worry. I've got plenty of them. Shameless promo. Plenty of them. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Valentine's weekend. Well, officially Valentine's is on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday, but we thought we'll give you something to think about and step into the zone. Obviously, normally you will have the likes of Mr. No Socials joining us, Brother Victor, and we might have Bola on the show sometimes. But this year we just thought we'll just bring it right down, back to basics. I don't know whether it's because we're growing up, getting a bit older, or our listeners have actually engaged with us over the last couple of years in terms of doing the pod and asking questions. But I'm going to swing by Michelle quickly and just see what Michelle is doing and saying. Michelle, you're wearing white for Valentine's Day. I'm wearing red for Valentine's Day.
What
Yeah.
does it say about us?
Well, I've got the blood of Jesus.
Is someone still single and searching, or
I would have said you've got purity, but we all know. Yeah.
hey. Leave it out, leave it out, leave it out. So yeah, obviously, yeah, Valentine's Day weekend, with 3 kids. I'm not sure how if the romance will be romancing this year, but hey,
Might
maybe,
go somewhere.
yeah, we really might not. We really might not. It might be another quiet evening in. And maybe as the kids get older, we'll do something. But yeah, we'll see. This year
You know
might be
what
another
you should
quiet.
do? You know what you should do, yeah? You should go to M&S, yeah, and get those meals, like the meal deals at M&S.
I know some people that do that, but I actually, yeah, I'd rather make
Eat
some
jollof.
jollof rice and hard boiler chicken for my babes.
I knew it. I knew, oh God, that boiler chicken, honestly, it's trauma. Like, anybody that wants to try and just romance me, no boiler chicken, please, yeah. Never gonna go down well. Never gonna take that thing. Ugh, yuck. No offense.
Definitely offense.
I can't actually be serious. But so, guys, yeah. So, we thought we'd do something different. So, I've got my phone on me, as you can see, or my other phone, as you can see, because I need to read these things. I make this joke at work with people, and I normally say, I'm going to have to take notes because I can't remember everything like I used to when I was in my
Mm.
20s. So, like everything else, I have got notes. But the reason why I've got my phone, and I think Michelle's got hers as well, is because we've actually got questions from people. So, because obviously over the years we've done loads of podcasts, well, say loads, like a whole two or three, and people have always had questions for us. So we kind of like thought, why not answer some of these questions and see if we can clarify some things and also advise on some things. I mean, I'm not the expert guru, so you might not want to listen to me, but Michelle is happily married, so you might want to listen to her. Yeah.
Married, I promise you, by no way am I the expert guru or not. But I think it's all about experiences and opinions. That's all it really is. Like
That is
literally.
true. That is true. So I'm gonna shoot off with question one, and yeah, this is Michelle's. Well, I'm gonna just we can both answer it. There's no rhythm to it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's Michelle's. I guess we can go back and forth asking the questions so that
Yeah.
it just makes sense. But how many questions do we have in? So guys, so that when you know it's not going to be a long one, it's literally 11 questions we're going to answer that we picked out of, and
Mm.
yeah, we're going to go with question number one. I'm going to read it with my Queen's English because I've been practicing. Oh, King's, sorry.
Ish.
King's, sorry. Um, what do we consider to be a good relationship? Now, that's a vague question, but I guess it's pretty straightforward. Michelle, I'll let you lead on that.
I don't know. I don't like the word good, I'll be honest. And it's no criticism to whoever sent it in. But it's like, well, what is a good relationship? Something that's good for me might be not good for Shills. So Shills is
Different
already
strokes. Different folks, different
different
strokes.
strokes, folks. Different bus passes for different BMW keys. You understand? There's some people
Oh
that
my God, that's like the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. How can you say different bus passes for different BMW keys?
because you made it clear, for example, you wouldn't date someone or you wouldn't settle down with someone who has a bus pass.
Oh my God, Michelle, banish the thought.
Get your GCSE drama correct, yeah, because you're not acting properly here.
Michelle, when have I ever said I will not date a bus passer?
When my husband was getting on the bus, yeah, exactly. Remember yourself, Sheila, please. Remember yourself.
What did I say?
Remember yourself.
What did I
Yeah,
say about Dan?
in episode season.
What did I say about Dan? Well, when I was shocked that he was trying to get you to go on a bus ride.
Yeah, I think for one of the kids' birthdays, we were going somewhere, and I said, "Oh, I didn't feel like driving." You were like, "Oh my God, you're getting on the bus! Oh my God! Oh."
No, it wasn't like it was how you phrased it, and I was like, "You really didn't want to drive, yeah?" And you was like, "Oh no, Dan thought it would be a good family day out on the bus," and I just thought, wow, Michelle's really in love.
Listen. It's not like we were sitting on buses going around London and that was the family day out. No. We were getting a bus to one venue. Our kids, because they're always in the car, they like getting on buses. So,
See, what you just described there is a whole different context.
I probably gave a bit more information there.
Yeah,
anyway, we've diverted.
But yeah, I've got no problem getting on the buses with the kids.
When did you last get on a bus, Sheila?
When did I last get on a bus? Real talk, yeah?
Yeah.
How long is the show?
Exactly. I don't think you've been on a bus this year. I honestly don't think you've definitely never been on a bus this year. Literally, I don't know when you last got on a bus.
This year, babes, has only had for 45 days.
Yeah, that's a long days. I've been on many buses.
You haven't been on buses this year, Michelle. Yeah. Don't try it, yeah. All right, you know what, yeah. This week, yeah, I love it. I love coming onto this podcast, yeah, because Michelle always has to set me up with challenges, yeah. This week, I'm gonna go and get on the bus, and I am gonna take a picture of me on the bus.
Sheila, I don't want you to step on the bus and take a picture. And
no, I'll do a ride up. Yeah,
I want a video.
Yeah, I'll do a video and then people will fast forward it on the socials to just let people know. Hi guys, here I am getting on the bus.
On the bus.
Yeah, on the bus, sitting down with the public. And then after that,
we have so diverted. Shills, we've got to bring it back. Okay, what's a good relationship? For me,
I think a good relationship. Go on, you go for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say good. What's good? I think for me, whatever brings you peace. Yeah, because I think I've had relationships where they've taken me to nice places, we've ate places, we've gone on holidays, we've done this, we've done that. But actually, the stress that they've given me at home behind the closed doors, I look back now.
To that.
You understand? So what might have looked all nice and shiny on the outside was flipping headache on the inside. So now, the one thing I love about my relationship is just the peace that I get from it. There's no drama. I think they say, someone says, relationships, they're they're not easy, but actually they are easy. Relationships can be very, very simple. Yeah, I think so. If you look at me and Dan, I'm not saying we're perfect, but a lot of the added drama that I had when I was younger in some of the relationships, I just look back now.
Is Michelle when you was dating blacks?
No, I'm not saying that, Sheila, because the whites still give people some stress, okay? And I don't want to use it
a lot. Like white stress is different from black stress. Let me tell you that, guys. Yeah,
I'm not saying.
One day when we have a non-recorded episode, I will tell you.
So I think for me, what a decent relationship is just one that gives you peace. You just don't want no overthinking, no worrying, no making you feel inadequate, making you feel insecure. That's the word. Yeah, just if it has any of that, that's not peace. That's not stressful. That's not a good way to live, in my
Okay,
opinion.
but then you talk about, peace, but wouldn't a good relationship consist of honesty? Would it, let's just like be
Name.
vocal, name these things out. When you talk about, even let's just talk about it in a non-romantic way, like a platonic friendship way. Wouldn't it be honesty, consistency?
Consistency. That is a massive.
Mhm.
That's a real big one. Consistency, honesty. I'm trying to think how much honesty.
No, you gotta be honest, man. You gotta be honest. You gotta be honest, because if I'm gonna, my thing is, yeah, you lie to me, that's a ticket for me to go.
We've had an episode, yeah,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what episode it was, where we're talking about, is it okay? Is it the little white lies
White
or
lies.
white lies?
I'm
Yeah.
not talking, like, even if like you've got bad breath, I'm gonna say to you, you've got bad.
So I know someone, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not my inner circle, and they might listen to this show. I know someone that tells many little white lies to her partner, yeah,
Yeah.
and they're not big ones. They're just like, oh, did you go, like what did you do at the gym, or like just little random things, and I say, like, why? And she used to say, look, just for peace. And I'm like, it's not my
What? So she goes
they're
to the gym
married,
and
yeah.
lies about it, or she
What's that?
goes somewhere else.
They're not like cheating wise, but it's like silly things like, oh, she's on a fitness journey. Yeah, they don't live together yet, so like you don't really know like the ins and outs. But I feel so bad. So she's on a fitness journey, and he'll be like, oh, so did you go for your run today? And she'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, well, that's different, because
It's a white lie. It's not significant.
here's okay. It has that. Can I just say this? Yeah. Sorry, guys, if our network is a bit funny. Yeah. I've got works going around my flat, so it's a little bit mad with the network at the minute. But okay. Here's what it is. Yeah. It depends on several things. Yeah. If they're together and have fitness journey, I don't know if they're going to get married or they're going to want to have kids or whatever, and have fitness has to be upscaled, yeah, because of the things they want to do for the future. So if she's been told possibly to have a baby, you need to lose weight or you need to do this, etc., etc., and he's supporting her because that's what they're working towards as a couple, and she's there eating donuts, yeah,
Double glazed.
yeah, and having burgers. You know me, I've got to think about donuts and burgers, yeah. And then somebody's asking you, have you exercised? And you're saying, yeah. And it's like, and you haven't really been doing what you've been doing, and it's going to impact them as well.
It's really not that deep. Like, I don't.
Then yeah, do your thing. But I mean that honesty about things that actually matter, honesty about things that would impact me. Like, remember that situation with Mr. You understand, yeah? So
Yeah.
when I asked him certain questions and he's not giving me the answers, I was like, well, you not answering is telling me what I need to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes silence is the answer.
Yeah, because remember on that, yeah, it was like, if I had continued going that way, what situation would I have been in?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand, yeah? Like the group chat would have been group chatting.
Ouch.
That's the truth, yeah. They would have even created a separate group chat to talk about the issue of Sheila.
Poor Sheila.
Yeah. As if I was the woman of the issue of the blood. No. Don't do that. So it's like, for me, it really, the term of honesty depends on what you consider to be important. Because some people don't mind the white lies. Some people could be like, oh no, that's fine, that's okay. But then some people are like, no, I want total transparency. And I think the hallmark of a good relationship would be one that you're able to agree on what happens in the relationship. Not saying you have the same views, but you're able to discuss these things and be really open.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not even agree. Sometimes I know with Dan, we just have to disagree and we just have to leave it. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to change my mind. He's not going to change his mind. But we just agreed to be like, okay, cool. I think this, you think that. That's
Yeah,
that.
this is my bottom line.
Yeah.
That's it. You're not leaving me because, as in Michelle's world, you're married for life.
We're
So,
married. That's it.
yeah. So I think, yeah, I think for me, good relationships would be honesty, good communication, and that's not to say that every time something happens, you're there, putting in the here I am, the good communicator. No, because you're gonna have moments where you're a bit upset and you don't want to talk in that moment.
I
But
don't like that thing where they say never go to bed angry.
yeah, you
Bruv,
don't know that
sometimes
rule.
I need to go to sleep. I'm going to go to bed angry.
But you know what, Michelle? Sometimes I wonder about your Christianity.
Oh, God.
Because that's
Like,
not even
yeah.
that's not even just a thing, yeah, that they say out there. It's actually biblical.
Oh, wow. Is it? Bro,
Yeah.
Sheila. So you can so you'll stay up all night arguing before you go to bed. Nah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
You don't need to argue. You need to forgive. That's it.
Go to sleep. And sometimes it might be a bit better in the morning. Sometimes it might
Yeah.
not. Go to
Okay. You
sleep.
can go to sleep, yeah, being like withdrawn. You can go to sleep like with like being a bit more reserved. That's fine, yeah. But imagine a person being angry. Do you know what anger is?
Yes, Sheila.
Forget being upset, like just you've just got
I'm
on my nerves today.
off.
But angry, when we I don't want to use the dictionary here, yeah. But when we look at the word anger and what it is, yeah, you're fuming, you're raging, you're angry, you're mad, yeah. That person could even murder you, you know. I've got a story that I can't share online, yeah, but I'll share it with you, Michelle, after because I don't think you know this one, yeah. But
I look forward to it.
if I shared it, yeah, people might not rate me anymore. There's only one person in this world, yeah, that could kind of
I think
like
I
bring
already
me,
know.
yeah, that could kind of like bring me into a place of. Well, I can be submissive. I know I can. So, going to bed angry, yeah, to me that's a lot. I can be upset because I'm human, and even my partner or respected person that I'm with has to be able to understand that. Now, okay, you know what? Yeah, he's really upset, but it's within yourself. Like, how angry are you? Are you angry to the point if that person started to have a heart attack in the night, you're gonna be like,
Remember what you said.
now you need me to call 999, don't you?
Now you need me.
Then you walk to the bathroom. Are you still heart attacking? That's a different kind of angry. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Cheryl, read your Bible, bro.
Okay, I just
Right,
think
go. What's question two? It's kind of similar, but go for it.
question two. Oh, sorry guys.
Should I go for it? Because I'm
No,
there.
to maintain a good relationship.
Oh,
How do you maintain a good relationship?
right. How do you maintain a good relationship? I'm always gonna say. I guess we answered it before, and if we haven't, whoever asked the question, really sorry. So let's open it up to platonic and romantic relationships. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I kind of like think. Yeah. You need to have. The older we get, the busier we get. Yeah. And you need to carve out quality time, I think.
yeah,
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to maintain that good relationship.
yeah,
That that's one because I think in the first question we spoke about good communication, being able to forgive, being able to understand, blah 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 blah. But after you do all of that, what else are you doing to grow, cultivate, develop the relationship, or keep the relationship growing? The saying goes, the grass is greener on the other side, but no, it's actually greener where you water it.
where you water it. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons from marriage I think I've learned in
Yeah.
terms of effort and the word like being intentional. And again,
Yeah.
it's like with friendships. But actually, I think for a lot of my years, I didn't really think about my relationships, like friendships and personal relationships. But actually, the fact that you need to think, now that you're in it, you're not just, okay, I'm in it, that's fine. But you actually think, how am I going to maintain this? What do I need to do to keep that person happy, but then to also keep myself happy, so that we can be happy? And again, the same with friendships. So I kind of learned Sheila likes you to say good morning when you message her. Yeah?
Message me and be coming at me about your life, yeah. I'm not interested.
Hills, I need no. Good morning, Michelle.
That is my pet peeve.
It really is.
Oh, I find people are so rude. Yeah. Somebody just message you and go straight into whatever they're asking for, as if you kept it with me last night. I'm like, did you leave that answer with me at home or something?
I think, you know, I don't necessarily think it's manners, but I just think sometimes I see it as, I only do it because I'm so comfortable with you. I'm just like, Shills, are we going out like next week, or where are we going next week? Not good morning, Sheila, how was your night? Where are we going next weekend? You know, so all that niceties, but Sheila loves the niceties. So for me to be intentional with our relationship, I have to give Sheila the niceties. Yeah? Everybody gets the niceties of me.
I've been used to you being rude since uni, yeah?
Shut up. I've changed for you. Don't pretend like I haven't.
However, so the odd days that you miss it out, I'm like, yeah, just old habits die hard, I guess. No, but it's actually interesting that you've actually thought of that. Like, do you know what I mean? Because do you know what, yeah? Sometimes, it's little things, yeah? Because oh God, that does irritate me. I can't even speak because I'm thinking about
angry.
I've got the whole day to go over it. Yeah, I'm just like, what? Especially when we haven't spoken in a hot minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you left that conversation 10 days ago, or we haven't spoken for 5 days. I could have a broken leg. I could have been this. Something could have happened. And you're there just messaging me your verbal text diarrhea. I'm not here. Yeah. That's right. People that are listening to this, yeah, when you see that I haven't responded to you for the whole day.
No, because you didn't say good morning.
Yeah, that good morning didn't come, or that good afternoon, or hi, how are you? Yeah, didn't come, yeah. Because people would text me, oh, good afternoon, young ma. I'm like, And then somebody just texted me like I'm a mate on the roads. Are you mad?
Know your friends, know what they need.
No, it's true. And I think, like, the truth of the matter is, one other thing of, like, maintaining relationships here, like, whether or not it's platonic or whatever, you've got to do some of the things, yeah, that person liked about you when you first met.
100%.
There's nothing, and that's not saying you haven't grown, but something about revisiting moments you had.
Yeah.
Or moments that drew you closer, that were more like fun times, if that makes sense. I think that's important. Because I'm still single this year. Hallelujah.
Where's the violin?
Michelle doesn't feel sorry for me at all.
I do, but I don't.
At all.
It's by choice. FYI, it's by choice. My friend is fine. She's intellectual. She's a money madam. It's by choice. Everybody, let it be known.
Yeah. No. I'm not all right. I'm not all right today. I'm not all right this morning. No, but no, legitimately, yeah. If people are not consistent, I said this before in the other question, like, how do you maintain? I've got a group of friends. I'm not gonna even say like, already. If you know me and Michelle, you know what we do all the time. Do you know what I mean? But I've got a bunch of friends that, I'm not really one. I'm going to try and phrase this really right, because Michelle might end this whole conversation on this one statement. Yeah. But Michelle, be patient with me. Yeah. I'm not really new friends. However, yeah. I'm not really one to make new friends. Yeah. But I think the last 2-3 years from COVID, I made some friends, and I didn't know where the relationships were going to go. but it looks like the friendships are still growing and still developing. Yeah, but what I do like about that every so often, more often than not, they kind of like suggest certain things that we can do. Do you know what I mean? So that for me, because maintains a good relationship. Does that make sense?
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm not saying they're my closest friends, but I'm saying we're able to grow. Do you know what I
And
mean?
appreciating the effort.
Yeah, yeah, it's that yeah, A for effort, you know?
And I
Yeah,
think we've talked about it so many times, especially even on our Valentine's, knowing people's love languages. And I
yeah,
think you are a person who enjoys time,
yeah,
and you do like people's time, and you like to give your time. Your time is very high up on your, not priorities, but what's important to you.
yeah,
So
because if you think about it, yeah, like I guess everybody's love language is different and people cast it like put a different price on it. Yeah. I think the most valuable thing that anybody has is time. Yeah. It's so much more easier for me to go onto Amazon or to go online and send you a present. Yeah.
mm,
That is easy because it's just like, okay, cool. Yeah. I'll make that money again. Or do you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not, I'm not there rivers deep. I'm not going to dig for the gold to come and give you. No.
yeah,
So, but with time, I know that I'm taking it from something else here that I would possibly, that I need to do. And I'm spending it with you.
mm, mm,
So I kind of like think that's really important. And even like this year, like a couple of my friends have been like really intentional in setting things up. I remember I went out to a gallery with one of my friends, and then Michelle was like, "How come you didn't invite me?" I was
oh,
like, first of all, you wouldn't appreciate it, but that's not the
true.
point. Yeah.
Very.
And she was like, I saw the pictures go up, and I thought, why didn't you invite me? I thought, Michelle, you don't even like stuff like that. Why would you want to be invited to something you don't like? But when I wrapped up that day, that date, whatever, that friendship date that I had, my friend messaged me that evening. She was like, "Oh, sure. So thank you so much for taking the time to do that. Even though I knew you had loads of deadlines, and you still took that chunk out of your day to kind of like spend with me over that weekend." And that for me is what I call kind of like working on your relationships.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The word is sacrificial.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to move us on as well because I'm very
Yeah.
cautious of our time today.
Go on.
Right. So, question number 3. Oh, I do like this one. Do good people make good relationships? And what are the qualities of a good person?
Do good. I guess not everybody's bad, but not
What's
everybody's relation.
bad? What's bad?
Michael Jackson bad?
I should have known from when I asked.
Oh, my
What?
jokes are wasted on that, honestly. Like, and somebody played up Michael Jackson. I'm bad in the background, yeah, because my jokes are wasted on Michelle, yeah. You know it, Shamal, Shamal.
Right.
No, go on, answer it, because
I don't know. Do good people make good relationships? I don't think so, because what's good for you isn't necessarily good for me. Um, and I just think, what is a bad person? When obviously the job that we do, when we look at bad people, what's that?
who's a bad person?
Yeah. Oh,
Let me
oh,
tell
go
you
on.
who a bad person is, yeah.
What? Go on.
This
Who? Hitler.
this is to be going back for one from Michelle, yeah. And you're gonna be surprised that I even know this, yeah. I might get the name wrong because it's been a couple of years. Do you remember Little Mo's husband, Trevor, in the EastEnders?
Yes, I do.
That's a bad person, yeah.
Why you gotta bring it back to my beloved EastEnders? Can you
I
keep
can
EastEnders?
even say
Can
that
you
Nick
keep
Cotton,
EastEnders out of your mouth?
honestly, I can say that Nick Cotton, Doc Cotton's son, wasn't a bad person. It's just that bad things happened to him and he just
He
didn't know
was,
how to
yeah,
deny
substance misuse and drugs. Yeah.
it. Yeah. But Trevor, Little Mo's husband, tried to put the iron on her. Are you mad?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay,
a
let's
bad.
let's take EastEnders out of it. Yeah.
Okay, in a real life, in a real life, in a
In a
real
real life. I don't know. I think what good. I think everybody deserves relationships. I think there's a lot of people in this world that are have undiagnosed trauma, and I
Mhm.
think that they say hurt people hurt people. So
Facts.
yeah, there's a lot of people that probably need to seek for some form of support, and either they know it or they don't know it, or they don't even know how to go about it, and so they're going on repeating generational traumas and harming people intentionally, maybe intentionally, and
Yeah.
they just support. But would we say that they're a bad person? The
Yeah,
word
call it a
of the
spade. It's
last
not
couple of
bad
years,
them.
like that whole narcissist, and
I, let me give it this to you, yeah? Somebody keeps constantly cheating on you. Are they a good person?
are you a good person?
Absolutely.
No. The person, no, not you. Sorry, the person that is allowing themselves to be cheated on. Are they a good person themselves? Do
You
you
know
love
what?
your
You
you
know
stay
what
one
is
time, you stay two times, three times, four times. After I said it, we said so many. Me and you, Shills, you know my stance. After two, three times, it's you. You want to be cheated on.
you like it?
You like it. You're staying now. You're making the choice to stay. It's
Yeah,
you.
but Michelle, where's Grace? Where's Grace? Where's Grace? What if I can't love
Live
you?
here. Tell me
Now,
to read my Bible.
what if now I'm just like so into this? I've told everybody how a fantastic guy you are. Oh my God, he's the dream man. Da, 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 da.
Doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the facade, for the socials, for I don't know who you do. It's not for you because that's not love. He's already shown you that he doesn't love you, or she has already shown you that she doesn't love you.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to stay one, two, three, four, five, six, you're not loving yourself. But that's
Well,
no that person. That's on you now.
they say that opposites attract.
Oh, shut up.
So if you're good, you might make a bad person. So sometimes just be bad. Yeah.
No,
Bad
no.
girl Riri.
Sheila, please don't be bad. Yeah, don't be bad. Don't be mad or bad.
Some people are like, oh, we've got chemistry. We need to do da 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 da. Oh, he's my guy. He's my vibe. And I can't say the badness. But I can't really answer that question, guys. Do good people make good relationships? They might make good relationships, but that's not necessarily with you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, because it's kind of like sometimes let's use the analogy of a student. Yeah, some students are really good in maths, but and then really crap in English, and vice versa. And then the English teacher has praises for this student or for this pupil, whilst the maths teacher is saying they should even be chucked out of the school. What's the point of their brain?
You hear it all the time. People that have like cheated on someone, then
Yeah,
actually get with someone else and they're faithful. So actually,
yeah,
they were bad for that person. You
it,
weren't their person, and it's sad to hear that you
yeah.
enough for them to stop doing what they were doing. And it's
Mm,
not to say that you were bad or they were bad, but you just
yeah.
weren't what they needed or what they were looking for. And
Yeah,
so,
you wasn't actually meant to be, because some people do this thing of trying to make the glove fit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes guys and girls, yeah, don't make the glove fit.
O-
Yeah.
OJ Simpson, the trial, the glove.
Yeah. You know, this is not the time for you to say I must be Cinderella and put the shoe on. Yeah. This is not it.
It's
It's
not.
not happening, yeah. Sometimes just call it last and go and chop breakfast. Yeah. It is just there. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I hope that answers that question. This is one of Michelle's favorite, boy. I Question five, yeah. Are gender expectations still valid, or have things changed over the years?
Hey, you want me to answer that?
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. I don't know where we stand with genders anymore.
Oh,
Everybody's
chill up, chill up.
no, but it's true though, because you
Oh
know,
God.
like, I'm on TikTok a lot. Yeah, I don't even know how I got onto TikTok, but I just got onto TikTok, and the pronouns are now the thing. So I have a question actually within the question of this question. Yeah. If you go by they, their, who essentially takes lead in the relationship?
Whoever,
Or whoever wants to.
yeah, whoever they decide, whoever the two people decide, they make the choice.
So you're the they and I'm the there.
Sheila, I haven't got time for this headache today.
Yeah. All right, Michelle, in your own words, answer this question. Don't let me confuse you because I am confused.
No,
I'm trying to get educated. But clearly Michelle's not the one to educate me.
no, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. You're above educating, Sheila. Are gender expectations still valid? I think for me, you know, and I always say this, I have two minds. Yes, I do strongly believe the Christian in me, Mummy
Yeah.
Rose. I believe in, yeah, there are still like, you know, be submissive to your husband, but only if your husband's doing what he's meant to be doing. You
Yeah.
understand? Not going to
Yeah.
be to a dog that's laying down everywhere. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not going to play my gender role if you're not playing.
Doesn't mean to offend you.
I do. I do. I do. Yeah, if a dog, if you're being dirty dog and you're laying down, I'm not going to play my bit. You understand? So
Mm.
I do like gender roles, but then again, I'm also like, ah, man, I work full time as well. So you want me to come home, cook, clean, look after the kids, and work a full time job? Nah, man, you need to come and help bath these kids, man. Help make
I
up
will take
the
I will
mash.
take gender role, yeah, if you was taking care of everything.
I'm not
Like
sure. You know, I see you being a full time mum. Exactly. Don't lie. Don't come on this podcast and lie, 'cause I will pull you up.
no, but it's true though.
No
Michelle,
matter how much money your partner makes, I do not
now,
see you
I
coming on.
I am tired.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
I am tired. Yeah.
Look
I
at this
will be submissive.
GCSE drama.
I, listen, remember that time when I was dating Gucci steam up sunglasses
Mm.
and I even wanted to stop working because the guy had it on lock. That's so that I was just even considering in myself like, you know, this guy could really just keep. Imagine, like, I, I, there's a bit of me that could. Do you know what? Yeah, I would do more if you was doing what you had to do.
Your
I was
brain.
working because obviously I didn't. I wouldn't stop working because I don't believe in the notion of I'm gonna buy my guy a present, but the money I'm using to buy him a present is the money that has been given to me as pocket money every
You're
month,
allowed.
my allowance. So essentially he's buying himself his own presents. Are you mad?
No, no, no.
That's the only reason why I'd work because when I'm treating him, I want it to be from what I have earned, not what he has
Yeah.
earned.
And you're too. There's certain women, and we're quite similar in that. Like, I like a man to look after me, but I don't want to be dependent on no man. I don't want
Yeah,
no man any
yeah,
power.
no, yeah, no. I want to be able to have money for my own pants and knicker, my
Yeah,
knicker
basically.
and
Our own
bruh.
trip
Yeah.
to wherever we want to go to. Yeah, I don't want no man.
Come in saying to him, please, can you send money to my account for underwear in Marks and Spencers? Like, oh, look, listen, can you help me out? Because I'm sending him a text message. Like, are you mad? My mum
No,
needs this.
no.
Can you please transfer?
Nah. The reality is, if we're asking for money, it's because I just want you to give me the money. It's not because I need it, but I just
Yeah.
want you to, you know, look after me a little bit. But I don't need it.
This Valentine's Day, I just want you to give me the money.
Go on, Sheila, raise your eyebrows now.
I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Yeah,
Uh,
even Beyonce was joking when she said to the left, to the left.
exactly. Look where they all led to the left, and now look at her now. How many Grammys up? Look at her.
She was just joking because she kept him.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Let's move it on. Right.
what's the next one?
Will
Um,
Will being in a relationship make you happy?
hmm. Do you know what? Yeah, question 6 and question 7 are quite linked because if we read question 7, it says, "Do you need to be happy with yourself before you get into a relationship?" I'm absolutely going to say 100,000%. And I'm not saying that you need to be saying, okay, now that I'm a size 8 or whatever the size you want to be, now that you're happy, you're going to go into a relationship. Wherever you are and you're secure in yourself, and you know what? That person being there or being away from you doesn't take away the essence of the person you are, then I would say you're well and truly ready for a relationship. Or
Yeah.
you or you'll be happy in that relationship.
Hmm. I
So
think part of being happy in a relationship is being able to be happy with your partner as a couple, but then
mm,
also to be happy as myself. So I'm still Michelle. Yes,
yeah,
I'm Michelle and Dan, or Michelle the mum, but I'm
mm,
also Michelle, the person who likes to travel, that likes to eat, that likes to sleep, that likes to go for runs, that likes to go to the
mm,
gym. Like I have my own sense of identity. So
yeah.
whether I'm married or not, I'm still going to be all those things and be really happy being all those things.
Yeah, because you know what, yeah, I remember like years ago, yeah, and a lot of maybe like females can um echo this as well. They might have had this feeling, like I remember before I bought my property, I thought no, I'll get with somebody and I'll buy with somebody.
Mm,
I had like the money ready. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I was like, but why should I wait for my own growth till I'm with somebody?
mm.
A lot of times I've seen this and I've seen people really close to me say, when I get a man or when I get a girl, then I'll be really happy. Then I'll be able to do this. Then I'll be able to go on holiday. Then I'll be able to invest. Then I'll be able to go to the gym with somebody. I'm like, what?
Nah.
The only thing that you might want to wait for, and this is again no judgment, and do what you want to do, yeah. Because me, I'm happy with whatever you want to decide for your life, yeah. I don't have to be there at night. Yeah. The only thing that I might say, think about it, is having a child on your own out of choice. And the reason why I say that is that I've seen people that are like, I really want to have a child now, but I'm just going to pick somebody and just say, yeah, just, be, do you know what I mean? And it's a decision that's made it in a rush way. But then you get people that are like, you know what? I am where I'm at and I really want to have a child. And I feel settled. I'm content with myself, but this is what I want, and it's not based off on the child will make me happy. It's I'm ready for that next stage of my life. Unfortunately, somebody hasn't come along, and I am willing now to take that step. And we talk to a lot of people, and sometimes when a person talks to you, you can decipher on who has actually thought this through
Mm.
and who has moved with emotions. Yeah, but it does break my heart the many times that I see people that are like, "Oh, I'm single. I'm so miserable. I'm so lonely." It breaks my heart because I'm like, "There's a million things that you can do." Yeah,
So much, so much. Yeah.
yeah. That sleep on a Saturday morning, yeah, is priceless.
It in, Sheila. Stop rubbing it in. Stop
It-
rubbing it in. Stop rubbing it in.
It's
Stop
priceless.
rubbing it in.
And the odd time when you come home at night and you think, you know what, yeah, I ain't got to cook for nobody. Let me just be here and eat my warmed up chapati. That's all right.
Ah, Sheila, you're rubbing it in.
I'm
We went
rubbing.
week. We went out, me and Shills and Priscilla. And I remember we got in around 4:30 a.m. I can't even know the last time I got in at them sort of hours.
We
And
went out.
I got up around like 9 o'clock. So I had like 3-4 hours sleep. And I'll put a message in the group and nobody read it for ages. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, these cows, they're still sleeping. Moo. Whereas I had a kid jumping on me. I had to get ready for swimming. I had to do all of this. And I'm like, oh God, just give me more
See,
sleep, please.
see, priceless. Yeah, I got up. My friend messaged me at 9:30. She was, do you fancy breakfast at the Ivy? I'll pick you up at 10:30. I said, say no more.
Oh my God. They're fighting wrestling. I'm there fighting swimming costumes and
All,
plaiting
that,
hair.
all those things are blessings, though. Do you know what I mean?
They're
Oh,
blessings. Don't
blessings.
take that said, the grass isn't always greener. With
Mm.
every I don't want to say trophy, with every trophy comes a struggle.
Yeah, yeah.
Every positive comes something that's not going to make it easy, something you got to work for, something that actually you could do without. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Oh God, I'm telling you, I could do without this gym and exercising. Honestly, oh, I'm over it.
Right, come on, right, we're moving it on.
Over it. So we're gonna skip 7 because it was the same as 6, really.
Yeah.
Okay, question 8. I love this question. What are your views around couples therapy?
Yeah, I think it's something that we've not done, but it's definitely something that I've suggested over
Yeah.
time. I'm saying, why not? I think Dan's maybe a bit more close to it, but I think it's definitely something. I just think, why not? And again, it's all part of being intentional and knowing that your relationships are never going to be smooth sailing. If they are, everybody's cheating.
Can I say something? Yeah. Interestingly, that you answered this question that way, because the moment you mention couple therapies, people think automatically something's wrong. Yeah.
Some is
And,
protect,
and,
and what word is better than yours?
this, going into therapy for any kind of thing, you don't have to have an issue. You don't have to have anything wrong with you to go into therapy. You might just want to continue building on the positives and understanding each other a little bit more in different areas. Because I found that, our American cousins, sisters, brothers, whatever you want to call them, yeah, they actually embrace a lot of therapy. There's a show called Black Love, yeah, and you guys might have heard about it. And when you watch this show, you can see that people have actually got into therapy just for different things, yeah. Not necessarily that somebody's cheated or I
Oh,
want to leave. And it's just talking.
is it couples therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just really just talking about the relationship and what you can just go into therapy and talk about the positive things. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And kind of like just unpick a few things. And don't get me wrong, people have gone into therapy and come out and say, "Oh, did I marry the right person?" But actually, I know this. I don't know how effective it is for other religions or other faiths, but I know that Christians normally advocate for marital counselling.
Pre-marriage and
Yeah,
pre-marriage.
marriage counselling, and it's kind of like a good thing to do before you marry somebody, just to know values. And I think I personally think, yeah, couples. I'm not in a relationship, but I know the benefits of these things just through life, yeah, because the fact of the matter is we're all going to change, yeah, and with those changes we may need to be responded to differently, yeah. And if you create room that these changes can be explored, yeah, then I think you're doing yourself a favor, because
Yeah.
sometimes, especially when you find yourself in a rut and you don't understand your partner anymore, but you still love them, but you just don't understand them anymore, try the couples therapy, because it could be that interests have changed, and it's okay, and it's now working towards getting back to where you can both appreciate the differences within yourselves. Because it's not that I don't love you, I'm not in love with you, I'm just not doing the same things I used to want to do or used to do, if that makes sense. So I'm a big believer in like couples therapy. So sign me, future husband.
And I think as well, it's just, we were just saying about it being something, again, like marriage is a hard work, and couples therapy for me is a tool where you're just saying, again, I'm fighting for this relationship. And prevention is better than cure. So that's the reason why I said to Dan, "Oh, would you fancy it?" And he was a bit, but I'll work on him, because, like I said, prevention is better than cure.
I think he's old school, Dan, isn't he?
Yeah, very much
Very
man.
old.
Yeah.
I really like Dan because Dan's really diplomatic, Like, I don't know if it's diplomacy or it's being white, because Dan will look you in the face and be like, "Oh, no, never heard of it. No." I wasn't for Michelle, does that know about this thing? Michelle was like, he knows it.
That doesn't talk like that.
Yeah. Like, he knows it. And I'm like, this guy really likes to be there. That's why I said to you, certain people. No, but Dan is old school. I think Dan is, in that sense, Dan is quite old school. And he doesn't from what I know of him, he is not the kind of person to harbor things, to be like, gonna sit on this. Michelle might notice something and he hasn't even noticed it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's not the truth.
Do you know, I read the next question and I was a bit like, ooh, ooh,
This is Michelle. If
ooh.
ever if ever somebody knew this question was needed, yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, wow.
And let me answer the question. I'll ask the question. Right, we've only got 10 minutes as well. Right. So, can I share details of my relationship with my friends? So, Dan's given me a rule. There's certain things I'm not allowed to talk about with my friends. So, just certain things like extra marital activities, things that we do within our marriage that we shouldn't really talk about. So,
I
there's certain
agree,
things I can share, but
I
there's certain
agree
things
with that for him. But there is a friend that you can tell, be like, okay, cool, yeah. However, I just think, and this is what Tone spoke about actually last week in the socials, yeah, that your friends don't need to know everything that goes on in your relationship, yeah. I always say
Mm.
this to people, yeah, when you fall out with somebody, or when you have an argument with your partner and your family, yeah, don't need to know everything, and you've forgiven them. Everybody else is like, he's a wrong un.
I remember. Yep.
Yeah, everybody now wants to play memory game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's memory is remembrance time. Yeah, so you've forgiven him. You're posting yourself happy on holiday. Everybody's like, that guy's a cheater, man. Come on, calm down. Stop playing
Why
games.
you why you pretending? Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and and I think if you're gonna be if you're going to share things about your relationship, be ready for your friends to have opinions, or your
Mm,
family members to have opinions, or be ready to be able to come back and say, well, here's how we resolved it.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're not willing to do that, then you know what, yeah, just keep your
It's not,
quiet and keep it
yeah.
moving. Maybe talk to that one trusted friend that you might feel like, okay, cool, this is what's happened, blah, 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 and leave it there. And then
Mm,
but I feel like you should keep things back for yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And you people that are on Facebook, yeah, we don't want to know when you split with Billy, and then now Billy's back in the home. Now the pictures of Billy are back on the photos.
I
Now,
like to. I like EastEnders in real life.
no,
Keep on
I
sharing.
don't know. Yeah, it's so funny. The amount of people I've unfollowed on Instagram, like school friends, yeah, I was just like, this is so draining.
They
And
end up in the chats. That's what happens. So
don't
me,
let
I
you,
like.
yeah, oh yeah, and we're always, guys, if you're listening, you've been in my group chat.
Just so you know. So I like it. Keep on sharing, guys. Please do.
No, you've been in my group chat, yeah, and I don't discriminate.
Any of you can get it.
Anybody can get it, yeah. When I see it's too much posting, yeah. Somebody now came and told us on Facebook, she let me sleep in the van last night. How can she do this to me? I just thought to myself, no one knew. No one had to know that, yeah.
Nobody
I,
knows
I could have seen you down Barking Road and I could have said, all right, mate, how are you? But now I know you slept in a van yesterday. I'm going to ask you, how was the van? Keep it to yourself. We don't want to know, yeah. Well, I don't want to know, yeah.
talking about sleeping in vans. I'll move us on to the next question. Right. How do you resolve disagreements between each other? I don't know. This was put to me as well, which
Yeah.
I don't know. Me and Dan. I think, like I said it before in this. Sometimes actually there was that thing of, oh, you can't go to bed angry. Yeah, it's what the Bible says. But I think sometimes I just need my space. Yeah, I can't.
Word of
Sometimes,
God.
yes, sometimes the word of God, I just have to be like, God, forgive me. We'll deal with it tomorrow. Yeah, forgive me. Shills and Mummy Rose will pray for me. But I just think sometimes I just need my space. Know
Yeah.
what you need to make you happy. Because I know there's been times where, and what I've learned from Dan as well is that sometimes I'll be like, yes, we got to talk about it. We've got to talk about it. And he's like, actually,
No.
no, I don't want to. I'll
Yeah.
deal with you tomorrow. Let me sleep on it. Let me think about it. So I think know how your partner, like what they need, because I know I can be really emotional and I can say things, but as I've got older, I'm hoping in time I'm learning to actually, let me sit on it. Let me just sit with
Yeah.
it. Let me think about it. I'll come back with you tomorrow. And one thing I've learned as well is tell people how you feel. Don't assume. And that's another thing that I've really learned within my marriage is that, before I'd be looking at him thinking, he's done this stupid thing and he's just there just looking and just enjoying life. And I'm there pissed off and angry and he's there just happy. I'm thinking, when did he realise? Then the next morning I'll be like, listen, did you know what you did? And he's like, no. So now I've learned, actually, when he's done something, just let him know, because sometimes you assume that the other person knows and they don't. And you're there sitting on your nonsense, you're sitting on your anger for no reason. And how much time is that taken from you?
What if he says when I says, I don't think I was originally angry?
Oh, he said that to me the other day,
He said that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
that to me. It's like, oh, you're going to be angry about, then just be angry about it. And I was like, yeah, I will be. I will be. Yeah.
Dan, I'll give you a little song. Champion lover, no one can deny. Actually, when Michelle rang me and she was like, I can't believe I said this. And this was his response. And I'm like, because it really wasn't that deep.
Oh, was this? Did I call you last week?
Yeah, you told me. Yeah. You told me. And I was, because remember when you was like, I felt something happened, yeah. And I was like, we're talking about that one of my friends.
Yeah. I can't even remember what it was.
And paid me off, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you was like, no, you've got to tell them. And I said to you, no, I know, and I'll tell them, innit? Because I'm a patient kid.
Yeah.
And I've started doing this thing. But funny enough, the other day I told Dad something, and he was like, I don't really appreciate you telling me that.
This was last week.
But the thing is, guys, if you don't know Dan, you know that he's vacant. Yeah. He wouldn't say it with a joke, he wouldn't say it with a laughter, he'll just say it. Just look at you and I just don't really appreciate you telling me that.
Yeah, literally.
That'll be it. And what are you going to say next? Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, but it is really, really important though to actually. I normally tell people how I feel.
Yeah.
Normally tell people how I feel, like, and whatever you choose to respond with, normally gives me the next angle I need to come at or the exit I need to take.
How much you value what I've said or our friendship. Yeah.
It's just, I don't find myself to be a nagger or a moaner or whatever. But if you push me to a place where I've got to actually say to you, this is how I feel, because most times I don't even have time to really process certain things because I'm so busy and up and down. So when I've taken a moment to actually say, right, let me actually speak to this person and let them know how I feel, and they dismiss it, that just, you're married, you can't dismiss your husband, but that just means for me, I need to pull away from this relationship a little bit. And be less invested because we're not on the same page.
You show me their response. Sometimes no response or a lack of response is a response or the response.
I don't give a heck, man. You know what I mean? I don't give a heck, man. That's what they're telling me.
Right.
Final question. Oh, this one's to me. Will you take your ex back? Even the English was not Englishing on this question. Will you take your ex back, Shills? And the song that goes with that is, I'll be a fool to go back to my ex-boyfriend. So that's a no.
That's a big no.
That's a no. First of all, the questions I asked him are still pending. It's now 2023.
Still waiting.
Yeah, the questions I asked him about certain things that were of value to me, that would have possibly shaped the next couple of years of my life, are still pending, with him saying, I've never known anybody to talk to me like this before. You really flabbergasted me. So flabbergasted that you lost the number to respond.
Right.
Yeah, so if I now there be saying, oh, let's go back, I can't go back, and no, that's a simple no. And away from the joke and the song that I put out there, but I beg you play the song for the people them that don't know about it. And I think some of you girls need to hear this song, you know, even you guys, yeah, because boyfriends are for boyfriends too.
City girls are, oh God. I was gonna talk about city girls being up, up, up.
Look, in this generation, what generation are we in? Generation Z, yeah?
Yeah.
Gen
Don't
Z,
upset them, Trilla. You
everybody,
don't coming for you.
Gen Z, everybody is up, yeah? Anybody can get it, yeah?
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, yeah, I wouldn't go back. And that's simply because a significant time has lapsed, yeah? And even if you came back with the answers or to the questions I had, realistically, that was 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to be a little bit apprehensive and non-trusting of you. And I don't want to be in a relationship where I don't trust anybody.
No. No.
Do you see what I mean? So, and that wouldn't be fair to the love that you receive from me or he would receive from me, simply because there'll be a guard up and there'll be a lack of trust.
Mm.
So, and then I don't really like making people jump through hoops. So I just wouldn't put anybody through that because I don't want anybody to make me jump through hoops. So why should I do it to another person? So
you sound like someone who, and I'm saying this, but I already know, and this is because you're so content and you know yourself so much. You're not dependent on this and anyone else for your happiness.
No.
So you're within yourself. Whoever you find and love and marry is going to be an addition. They're not going to make you. They're going to supplement you. You understand?
Yeah, I think, you know, I really appreciate those kind words, Michelle. They're really, really kind words, and I really appreciate them. And I think you're so right on so many on the points that you've made. You know, people have asked, "Oh, Shields, you know, you're a happy-go-lucky kind of person," and the truth of the matter is, guys, yeah, why be miserable in the place where you're at? Because whether you're miserable or not, you might as well be there waiting and enjoy it.
You're still going to be single, so you're going to be single and miserable.
Yeah.
You choose.
I mean, and if your goal is to lose weight and you're saying you're waiting for a man to help you motivate you, you're still going to be fat and single, mate. You might as well just enjoy it. Say, I'm in my fat.
Don't mean it like that, guys. She does.
And I'm being honest, yeah. Or I don't understand the notion of people saying, I'm gonna wait when I like when I gonna be today I.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so in the nicest way possible, you've just got to enjoy the moments that you're in. And you know, not to put a downer on the weekend, but I've been through some things in this life that have just made me appreciate every day. That I just like, you know what? No one's guaranteed a tomorrow, so let me just enjoy it with the people that are around me, because that in itself is the reality. Yeah, loss of a person is the reality of life. Yeah. So I'm gonna enjoy it every day, and on this Valentine's weekend, you guys, I'll send you a picture of where I'm at, and I'm sure I'll be with loved ones or a loved one somehow, somewhere. And yeah, and I'll let you know what happens on Tuesday if I'm not working.
You will be working.
Like a Hebrew slave. I wonder if Hebrew people got days off on Valentine's Day.
They wish.
Yeah.
They
wish. But I definitely will be working. But I don't know. Michelle, I'll send you a rose.
Oh, thanks, babes. I'll send you.
That's if I go to Victor's Garden and pick it.
And not a single rose, isn't it? Not a single rose.
Yeah. But honestly, guys, thank you so much for sending in the questions, the people that sent in those questions. And I know it's like 10 million years late to respond to them properly, but we did it. We actually did it. And yeah, I hope this was a good episode for you. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Michelle's obviously Michelle, I'm challenging you, just like you challenged me to get on the bus. So, okay, 2 things I've got to do this week. Actually, guys, yeah, this is a challenge for you, yeah. Whether or not you're in a relationship or not, yeah, send flowers to somebody. Yeah, buy something nice for a work colleague. Not
Show
extra.
you show someone care, physically
Yes,
active.
somebody,
Yeah.
some because remember, Valentine's Day is not only for romantic relationships, yeah, but your mum can be your Valentine. I'm definitely gonna send my mum flowers on Valentine's Day, even though at the moment
I get
it's
a card every Valentine's Day, and I get my Isaac. Yeah, I get a card. I get my daughter something. I get my son something. So she ain't a dusty man to show her some love. Like your
yeah,
mama loves you. I'll always love you,
yeah.
baby.
I'm gonna get my mum something. I'm gonna go into her account, get some money out, and buy her something.
There's always something. There's always a twist with Sheila. There's always a bit of
No,
balance.
no, because mum's just, this week she's actually got on my nerves this week, but still, I love you, mum, still. Happy Valentine's Day. No, I'll get her something. And yeah, I can't take her out because I've got to do Bible study that night, but I will definitely get her a nice cake or something nice and say to her, Mum, enjoy your Valentine's. I got her something last year as well. And so,
Lovely.
guys, get something nice for your people, them that you see on the road. Your cleaners, get them something. Somebody at the office that you can see they've gone through a hard time. You know, people that have gone through breakups, especially loss as well. Buy them something to just brighten up their day, because
Mm,
some people have lost their loved one.
mm,
So be mindful as you celebrate and get celebrated on. Be mindful of other people around you that actually take this day quite seriously. But
mhm.
love is for everybody, and yeah, I'm wearing red because my heart is red.
Yeah, my eyes rolled and seen.
Ah,
If you don't know Sheila already, she's full of the jokes. She's full of the bands.
thank you, thank you,
Round of applause. Round of applause.
guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm swinging on my chair because I don't have any control over my bones anymore, and I'm itching to go out. But let's catch up and see you guys. Oh, guys, before we go, there's going to be some announcements about conversations over coffee, and you will see this come your way this week, the new week coming up. I'm sure you've been seeing them go across the screens or Instagram, all the different platforms.
We'll
But
see.
conversations over coffee are coming back out again. So if you like this episode, share, subscribe, repost, retweet, whatever you want to call it. Just do it.
Yay.
Shameless promo. Yeah.
Get your coffee up.
Shameless promo. But yeah, guys, yeah, I could stay here forever talking to you lot. I
But we
won't.
gotta go.
Michelle wants to go and abuse Dan. Yeah.
He loves it, really, guys.
Uh, God bless you all on this
Yeah,
love weekend.
enjoy your
Uh, all
bye.
you single ladies, all you single ladies.